Vettel, Mazepin and Latifi, three very different drivers who had three very different endings in F1. So why did they leave and what are they doing now? Well, I'm going to be answering that in part 3 of my series, Life After the Apex. The 4-time world champion Sebastian Vettel drove in F1 between 2007 and 2022. And in those 16 years, he drove for these 5 teams, which left him with an average championship finishing position of 5.4. Vettel has cited 3 main reasons for why he retired. To spend time with family, he has other interests, and he was very aware of the environmental impact of F1. And nowadays, he is fulfilling the reasons why he left. He still is undertaking an agricultural apprenticeship. He takes part in environmental and social causes such as the Bee Hotels in Suzuka and Race for Women. And we saw him return to the F1 paddock a couple of times in 2024 for the 30 years celebrating Senna. However, he isn't necessarily done with racing. He is done with F1, but he has been quoted to be saying that there is potential for him to be entering into endurance championships. Moving on to Nicholas Latifi, he drove for the Williams F1 team between 2020 and 2022, which left him with an average championship finishing position of 19.3. He left due to his performance, but it seems like it was a pretty amicable split. He knows that the game is the game. Then, in July 2023, he announced that he was going to be putting motorsport on hold so that he could complete an MBA at the London Business School, and since then, we haven't heard from him. Then we get Nikita Mazepin, who drove for the Haas F1 team in 2021, and he ended up finishing with an average championship finishing position of 21. But his contract was terminated with immediate effect because of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And Mazepin was a Russian driver. Now, the FIA did say that he could still race, providing it was under a neutral flag, and he also agreed to some conditions, and Mazepin said that he did do so, but he was ignored by Haas. However, it probably didn't help that his dad was part of a certain president's circle. In fact, the EU sanctioned Mazepin for this link, although it was lifted in 2024. And based on articles from this year, it seems like he is still targeting an F1 seat. But in the meantime, he founded the 99 racing team, he also took part in the Asian Le Mans, and he took part in the Middle East Trophy.